Hey, good afternoon. This is Reverend Bridge. I want to talk for a few minutes. Yes, y'all, I'm at work. I am on break doing a virtual conference, so this has been a long day. But I want to talk to you all a little bit because something just clicked to me when I was pulling some books from the bookshelf. I was just looking around at all these resources we have for students and all that stuff. But anyway, the Most High brought back to my recollection a prayer that I asked him for, some things I asked for in prayer, rather, about 5 years ago. At the time, my son was about 6 years old, and 6, 7, somewhere along in there. But anyway, I had asked the Most High to put me in a position to where I could spend more time with my son, but I could also help him with his schoolwork. At the time, I was working in nursing. I was working long hours all the time. I would be so tired I couldn't even make it upstairs to my bedroom. I literally would collapse on the living room sofa and stay there till the next morning. And I just remember there were so many nights, my son would come and he would be like, mommy, can you look at my homework? And I'd be like, oh, I can't look at nothing, okay? And I would end up having to get up super early the next morning to go over his homework so that, I did my part as a parent. Well, one of the things that I asked the Most High for back then, being, at the time, being a single parent, was, can I be in a position where I don't have to worry about a mortgage, the bills, money, but I'm still working, okay, sustaining us, but I'm also able to spend more time with my son and able to really teach him, because we know that the educational system can only do so much, okay? Well, God answered that prayer. Of course, I didn't imagine the way that he was going to answer the prayer, because I had to move back to the state where I'm originally from. I haven't lived here in 27 years, but I'm on a job that I have flexibility. I can take my son to school. I can pick him up. I have all types of resources to help him with his work and make him a better student. Well, of course, the sacrifice for that was that I had to give up a huge portion of my salary. But even with that, the Most High has still provided. He still exceeds my expectations. So I'm going to make this real plain and put it into context. So many times we pray and we ask the Most High for something, but we're really not willing to make the sacrifice when we get that prayer answered. You may have been praying for a new car, but then when you get the car, you complain about the car note. You may have been praying for a new job, and then when you get the new job, you complain about how tired you are after working all day. You may have been praying for a husband, or you may have been praying for a wife. But then when the Most High sends you somebody and you know without a shadow of a doubt that that person is the one for you, that it is a true twin flame / soulmate / divine creation for you, you mess it up. And then you wonder, well, why am I by myself, and why am I out here and I'm dealing with all these crazy people of the opposite sex, or maybe the same sex, whatever your sexual orientation is. You're dealing with craziness, but God has sent you somebody that was that ideal person for you. All I'm saying is, we can be so ungrateful as human beings. We ask the Most High for things, but then when we get them, when he blesses us with them, we're not appreciative of what it is that he's given us. So this was the epiphany that I just had. I cannot complain about anything that he has blessed me with, especially if I know I prayed for something and then he gave it to me. The energy that you give stuff truly manifests into what you're doing on a daily basis. I gave my prayer energy through faith, okay? I believed that he was going to answer that prayer. Who am I to be mad at the little things that come along with the answer? Hey, I'm sitting here doing my video, something that I do for Reverend Bridge, something that God has told me to do to help other people along their spiritual journey. So why am I complaining that I had to take a huge salary cut? I'm taken care of. I still get to, buy stuff that I like sometimes. I definitely get to get my son, most of the things that he wants, because y'all know how kids are. They ask for stuff. They don't even be needing that stuff. They just want it. They don't even know why they want it. They just want it. And we do the same thing as adults. We just want stuff because we want it, okay? But I'm hoping that this has opened somebody's eyes to something you prayed for, something that you've been hoping for. When you get the prayer answered, don't complain about it. Don't squander it. Don't waste it. Be grateful that the Most High has blessed you with what you asked for. This is Reverend Bridge, just a little chit chat. Y'all will see I will be posting things like this on my channel. I hope that this has been a blessing to you. Spread light, spread positivity. Stay safe.